I'm not sure where the scope is sending stuff. Okay, this is borderline absurd. Ugh, that was bad. What in the heck? Hope this ain't gonna be another day of confusion for me. Okay. Alright, well, gotta go back down again. I was gonna do a review of this scope, but this is the review. This scope is inadequate. I guarantee you, I get another scope mounted on this thing, you are not gonna see this. I mean, these groups is off. I know it's moving, because sometimes they'll land right on top of each other, other times it's like 3 inches away. Hey, what's going on, guys? ThatDudeSirraj here. Peace. How you hanging? Finally back out again. If you saw from my intro video, this initially started on some nasty days. It's actually warm out here today, about 60-some degrees, I think, which is stupid for the end of January, but you know, I'll take it. We're gonna get right into it. It's the Marlin XT17VR heavy barrel 17 HMR varmint rifle. I have shot it, apparently, you've seen. It's a great rifle, trigger's great. I haven't adjusted it yet, but even with the stock setup, it is a great trigger. We do got a little bit of wind out here today, so hopefully it shouldn't affect us too much. Probably only go out to 100 yards. I had a big dilemma with the scope. Just quick notation. This is a Tasco MAG 624X40. It's a 6-24X by 40 millimeter lens. Tasco is now owned by Bushnell, and Bushnell does not honor the lifetime warranties of Tasco's. It was a good scope when it was working, kind of. It was okay scope for the price range that I got it, which I think was maybe like 120, something like that. So I know the scope should cost more than the rifle, this and that. I don't got that kind of money. So, but I mean, it lasted for years. But I mean, it has been banged around. It has seen, you know, it's all good. I'm not worried about it. You know, you kind of expect some things to fail at some point. But my problem is the manufacturer is not honoring the warranty, and the manufacturer that bought the manufacturer is not honoring the warranty. So that kind of blows. So if you got anything Tasco, pretty much don't expect too much if anything happens. And if you're looking to buy, don't buy Tasco. I went back to my roots and I got a Simmons. So actually, I'm gonna take y'all off of the. I'm gonna take y'all off of this for a second. I got a Simmons. It's a 4-12 power, and I did do the unboxing. You know, I might just stick the unboxing video at the end, just if anybody wants to see it unboxed. I didn't think it was all that crucial, but this is a 4-12 by 44 millimeter scope. As you can see, the parallax adjustment is on the left side, as opposed to on the bell, which I think I kind of like. I like the indents. I'm not sure where this little nick came from, but whatever. We have the focus lens here, which very nice. The biggest thing that I look for when I'm buying a scope, especially in the lower price range, is going to be the exit pupil. So far, that policy has not failed me yet. And that was a big reason why I was looking at the Redfields, but the scope that I wanted was just a little bit out of my price range. So yeah, the exit pupil on this, documented wise, was great. It's the 44 mag series of Simmons scope as well. So I've seen a lot of reviews where people were using this on high-powered rifles, and it was handling the recoil, it was holding zero. and that's it. It doesn't have any special turrets. They're not really marked or resettable or anything like that. So pretty much once I get the zeroed, I'm just gonna have to work with the crosshairs and see where they're at, so I can basically Kentucky windage it if I can. I don't have a problem with that. Anyway, back to the rifle. Has a nice beaver tail forend. Marlin, if anybody from your company's watching, don't put stickers on your rifle stocks. That'll leave residue. I know how to get this off, but I just haven't, but it's just annoying. But I'll get to that later. Actually, Boyd Stocks makes a nice target stock for this, so I might actually go that route eventually. Of course, it's like I said, it's a 17. It's a very short throw bolt. It's really no problems. Cleaned it up a little bit. It's breaking in. It's breaking in, so it's getting smoother. I do have a UTG bipod on the front. I think it's the 6 to 9 adjustable with the locks on. I'm sure you've seen this in another video, I think. It comes with 2 magazines, one 4-rounder, should have made a 5-rounder, guys, and one 7-rounder, which, fine, that's whatever. Metal construction. Now, the thing is, when these magazines go in, there's this little channel right here that has to slide into this little groove right there, that little guy. It has to slide into that, and it clicks in. Now, some people have said that over time, because you have to pull this back in order to release, come on, drop down. Because you have to pull that back in order to release the mag, that this can actually wear out, but that's pretty solid, unless you're really yanking it, tugging it and holding it back. You really should not have a problem with that. It should last for a while. Just treat it with respect, basically, and you'll be okay. Now, what you didn't see from the other video, there was a big dilemma that was happening because, I'm gonna sit you back on the tripod here. There was a big dilemma that was happening because the Tasco was not holding zero. I actually shot a couple of 3/4 inch groups, 1.5, couple 2-inch groups, and then all of a sudden I'm shooting a 6-inch to 7-inch group, and I was like, I know I'm not on crack or anything, so what's going on? And then I remember I did have an issue with that scope before. I just never looked at getting warranty work or replacing it or whatever. So now it's replaced, and we're pretty much gonna get to shooting. I don't got that much time. Battery life hasn't been great on my cameras. I do got my second camera. Actually, it's already out there. So we'll have a shot cam and go from there. Now I got a couple different brands of ammo. I got Federal premium V-Shock ammunition. I have CCI 17 HMR. I actually have the 17 grain TNT back at the house also. The 15.5 grain, the small stuff, Hornady NTX. And this is lead free, supposedly. And I actually think, because hopefully this will be my rabbit gun, this is probably what I'm going to use for hunting. I've seen a couple of reviews of it by folks that have gone hunting with this, and it doesn't blow the rabbit to bits, but it'll definitely put them down. They won't crawl back into the hole with the right shot placement, and they're still really accurate. And actually, I shot almost a whole box of these, and when I was getting good groups, it was, this was noticeably the round I was using. But of course, I got to re-verify that. And lastly, I have the 20 grain Hornady XTP, which I got a little bit left of that. So actually what I'm going to do is I am going to, for now, for zeroing in, I'm just going to stick to actually the Federal 17 grain. We're going to stick it right in the middle between the 20 grainers and the 15.5 grainers. Like I said, primarily for time's sake. And I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I got 35 rounds of this, so we should be able to get on target. Right now I got targets at the 25 and the 50 from where I'm shooting at. And then we'll take it down to the 100 and go from there. So, save my battery. I'm gonna have to pause you guys and be back in a second. Let me load up. Okay. And also another thing I wanted to mention, I had a problem with Weaver scope rings. I went to mount them and even if I locked them down with a freaking air gun, the scope was still shaking on the base. So I went and took those back, went to Bass Pro and found these Traditions Performance Firearm Scope Rings, 1 inch, and they work great. They're not really cheap, or you know, they're good. They're good. That's all I'll say so far. Now, of course, we just gotta hope that the scope is things. Just gotta throw eyes and ears on. And this guy he got a little bit of the noise to it. Even with this long 22-inch heavy barrel, it got a little bit of a crack. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's a nice picture right there. That is a nice picture. Beautiful. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. That little detent, that little mark that was in the scope is actually for knowing where your parallax adjustment was lining up. That's what that was. So not a nick or a dent that's supposed to be there. What'd I say, that was 25 yards? All right, and we're shooting at a 7 power right now. And yeah, definitely the image is very clear, very nice, very large and bright. Very large and bright. All right, 5 shots. I can see we're low and to the right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust. Go to the left. Let's see where we're at. There's one in there. And a good way to see if you've already shot the round, because once you shoot the round, you can't put it on safe. So if you can put it on safe, you probably already chambered around, or at least the bolt has been. You have slid the bolt, racked the bolt. All right. Okay. So windage looks good. We need to go 2 inches up, and like I said, we're at 25 yards, so pretty much everything quadruples. All right, got 1 shot left. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I'm gonna reload up, move the camera down to the 50, put another 5, and I think then we'll be able to stretch out to the 100, hopefully, before the rain comes down. So we'll be back in a sec. All right. So we're set up at the 50 now, and seems like the sun's trying to peek through. Okay. And so far, the tracking is accurate with the scope, because I needed to adjust almost exactly. I mean, it was exactly 2 inches I needed to go vertical, and I rotated. We're at 25 yards, and it's 1/4 inch clicks. So that was 16 clicks. I went vertically, and landed right on the red dot, right on it. So now we're out to 50 yards, technically 48, according to my Bushnell, which this Bushnell 450 yardage pro, Sport 450 yardage pro, it's been working out very well. If you're ranging over 300 yards, you may want to actually turn it vertically. It seems like the laser receives back a little bit better, but it's good. It helps out here when I'm moving around and know where I'm at. All right, we're gonna go up to 10x on this, and this scope is clear all the way up to 12x. I actually think 12x on this scope was better than the 18x on the Tasco, to be honest with you. And the sweet spot on this trigger is right down at the bottom. All right, so high out there. Okay. I think we're on paper enough to get it out to the 100. So let's move on out yonder and see what we can do. I think I'm gonna use my I got some shooting C targets, so I'm gonna put a couple of those up. All right, I got a quick charge on the cam. I got my shooting C targets set up down there, and we're right in at 100 yards. And I moved the power up to 12x, and there we go. And still got a very clear view with the scope. No fuzziness around the edges. I think my exit pupil is still rather large, at least according to the spec sheet. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's very bright. It's very clear. At 100 yards, I can see my targets. I'm sure I can see that 17 HMR hole, even if I wasn't on the shooting C's. And also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I had to get another cleaning kit for this guy because, of course, the standard rods are pretty much minimum 22 caliber diameter. So if you get a 17, make sure you get some 17 accommodating rods for cleaning. Guess I do need the magazine in there. I went ahead and loaded one so I could have five shots. Okay, I saw that one. That must have been a bull. I hope I didn't just mess up a really beautiful group. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. We're gonna go over this quarter. But right now, I am digging the Marlin and I am digging the Simmons. I'm glad I went back to my old manufacturer. I've ever seen. Oh, that put it outside of the box. Hot diggity. I think that was some good shooting. I gotta go on down there, but let's see here, how much battery life I got. Not a whole lot. Well, whew, I'm right in front of the barrel. That's not good safety, guys. Okay, so anywho, I'm gonna just open this up. My bolt is open. Okay, cool. All right, so to round out this video, Marlin, you did a good job. I'm glad I went with this instead of the Savage. You know, just wanted to try something that was a little different. 250 is like 257 out the door, which all in all I saved money on the rifle. The rings are holding up good. I got those Loctited in last night, so really I don't think I'll need any adjustments. I'm gonna keep playing around, maybe switch up the load, see if I can really get some tighter groups, and that's it. So questions or comments, hit me up. I'm on Twitter now too, at ThatDudeSirraj. So hit me up. I'm trying to get a little more active on there. And outside of that, be safe. Be safe. Happy shooting. ThatDudeSirraj. Peace. If I was one of those 3-shot boys, hey, boom, I'm shooting like, you know, that's like 1/8 MOA, and that was probably just a flyer. That one should have been. No, I'm joking. No, that's good though. That's good. That's good. I don't got no change on me, but that's good. I mean, you can see these are 1-inch boxes here, so that's definitely yeah, that's good. I like that. I like that, Chucky. I like that a lot. All right, y'all be safe.